Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down. At the 11.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard
line. Now a first and 10 at the 11. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Dancing to his left. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. A give to Williams, running right. He stiff-arms him, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Lions.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Here's Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd down and goal. Watson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Rosen. Throw caught by Raymond. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd and 10, Watson going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On first down, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the line, 17 yards.
Watson now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. Here's Rosen to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And now it's Rosen looking. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. That's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, touchdown, Browns! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon, and the Browns are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Rosen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Rosen. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Lionsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Play action. It's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Out to his left. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Faking the give, now Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson's throw taken in by Chark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Going deep downfield for Ross.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Browns. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this off. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really touchdown.
That's caught at the 2.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Cleveland. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ross. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air yet again, Watson. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Touchdown, Browns! John Ross, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got done. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it with Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rosen off the play action. Throw caught by Raymond. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And now here is another interception.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsom.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get.
Down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And the Lions first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9 now. On the move to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking. Escaping the pressure right.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39. Seibert's kick is good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. That is incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
He's got Njoku over the middle.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. Here's a diving catch right side. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Watson off play action. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Toward the pylon, caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tail.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squib kick, picked up near the 25. Throwing now, Watson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense. They can't